Sonic watches.
Goring watches.
Hey, shut the fuck up!
Hey guys, welcome back to Gull Ring, the Road to Sonic Prime, Episode 2. What are we watching today, guys? What is Booster?
Sonic ZDF!
Hedgehog! Too fast.
I love this show. I love this show so much. Guys,
Sonic.
I love this show so fucking much.
This show
I
is
don't care.
amazing. I love it.
I don't care what people who have never grown up with this show don't like say about it. This is like
Oh,
so
boy.
important. This is such an important show. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Just look
I
at
don't
like
care.
the colors, the vibe they're going for. It's so refreshing after Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, look at this.
This is so good,
It's
man.
great.
It knows what it is.
Weird to think it's in the same-ish, like, year.
I hope Dulcie fucking explodes.
Caleb, shut
Fuck
up.
you. I hope you hate yourself.
Yeah.
He's
those
the
were-
bestest thing alive. He's the bestest thing alive. He's the bestest thing alive. He's so cool. I love this fucking song.
Sonic
a better
Boom.
Sonic Boom. Whoa. Whoa.
Len
Wrong
Jansen!
episode.
Guess we don't have to watch that shit show anymore, right, guys?
You be quiet.
Everyone's-
Anyway, actually, whenever I know Boost, he brought it up in the last episode talking about Sonic Paradox with the Sonic Says thing. But whenever I see like that title card, I think about the opening to I think it's Sonic Shorts 5, where it's Sonic on fire. It's like
Yeah,
yeah.
I
it's
knew
the
it. I knew
opening
you were gonna
title
say
card.
that.
It's the same music and everything.
Dude, this
Oh,
show
man,
is so
okay.
good.
The show's so ambitious. Like, look
It's
at
so
it.
fucking
It
good.
really is. It's crazy. It's
Look
like
at
the
this
Sonic
design
2 to Sonic 3D or Sonic
Dude.
CD, where it's like concurrent projects, but they're of like different quality, but they have their own charm and
Yeah.
stuff.
Caleb,
Look at
you
these
can't
little
hate
fucking
this.
bugs. Can't hate it.
Look at these!
Can't-
Look at these Metroids. Look at them go.
Look at the Metro.
Those are Metroid enemies.
They look like little cockroaches. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Caleb, say your
Let
piece
go,
now
Gaga.
and then silence for the rest of the
Yeah, see your awful
Get your
fucking takes
negativity
right
out
now.
of the way.
Oh fuck yeah, Antoine. I love Antoine.
Oh! Oh god, that's like the robot from RoboCop is what it looks like. That one walk or whatever.
Who the fuck is this gross ass? I remember him, but he's so ugly. I hate looking at him.
No, he's important to this episode
Doesn't
and
he
only this episode
fucking
and
die?
never again.
He dies, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he dies.
And
he
they're like,
dies.
oh, Cheetor.
Oh, she's just pranks.
yeah,
It's just a prank, bro.
The furry's awakening right here. Guys, I really like Sonic's color palette in this show. I just really like his
I love it. That's what I'm saying. The colors.
Yes, I'm having a question. What if cool?
Oh, I love Antoine.
Cool.
He's so funny, dude. I love Sonic in this because he's like, they've actually like written them so like. I had a brain fart. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, this show's good.
Also, the soundtrack is
Sonic has so much character.
Yeah, the soundtrack's nice.
Sonic actually, I feel like is more like characterized way better here than in Adventures. I'm not gonna lie.
He says a lot of like crazy. It's real like the earliest Sonic like is like this. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's like the cocky like this is where like everyone like references like the cocky like 90s Sonic the most.
Yeah.
Like this is where it like comes off. It's like what are you talking about? He didn't say anything in Sonic 2. What are you talking about, man? Like looking at the bonus
This
features
is
on
the
Sonic.
Sonic that like laughs at the face of danger, and he's like, "Dude, I want to go pee." When he's like being faced with like somebody who's
I
like
also have to go
probably
pee.
trying to threaten his life. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Do you mind?
I have to pee.
Very well.
Yeah, I have to pee. I have to pee, Sal. I can't hold it in much longer.
I do think this Sonic is really well done, though. I think that
Yeah.
this Sonic, like this is. It feels like this is where Adventure Sonic really took shape.
This feels like an important moment for Sonic. Like modern Sonic doesn't.
Yeah.
Sonic as we know it doesn't exist without this. Like setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like for me.
The Archie comics definitely don't, but they,
Yeah.
I mean, they were directly based off of
Yeah,
this. But this
continuation of
was a lot of people's Sonic outside of the games. Like they couldn't just watch Adventures as much and like, get that much like of a, I don't know. Like this one has more of a story, of course. It's more of a
Yeah.
rush, more of a character,
Yeah.
everything. Adventures was definitely a Saturday morning cartoon just thing.
Well, you couldn't buy into Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, could you? Whereas this is like,
Not really.
oh fuck yeah, this is on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
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 And you buy into the world. Whereas Adventures it's just disposable TV. Like it's good in
Yeah.
places, but it's meant to be watched and you move on.
It's good. It's good in the sense that it will make you happy because you don't pay attention to it whatsoever, and it's just background noise, and that background noise makes it fun. But this is like legitimately really, really good, like peak fiction.
Yeah. Like you could fall in love with like episode 30, and you'd like want to go back and watch everything, and then be
And you can
confused
fall
when
in love
Darcy
with
shows
Sal
up.
too. You can fall in love with Sal, and every furry becomes like a thing in this era because everyone falls in love with Sally.
And then they give her a jacket.
And they do give her a jacket. Cover the fuck
Wait,
up.
yeah. Wasn't there like an earlier episode where she was like she had a different color palette and like everything?
Yeah.
Hold
she was,
on,
Like,
I
It's
just
like
remembered
a
that.
pilot, and then Christmas Blast, she's a weird color. And then in the
Yeah.
Sonic,
She doesn't even speak.
in the Archie comics, in the first couple issues, she's a weird color as well.
Yeah.
I love this show, dude.
Yeah. Or Star Wars.
Dude, Sonic
ish
has
one.
like anti-gravity sneakers in this show. Is it like they show that he's got like a button on his sneakers? I think it's cool. I don't know.
It's the rocket shoes
Sonic 06.
No,
from Triple Trouble.
He has the anti-gravity shoes in Sonic 06.
The Jolly Rancher shoes. Did they just like leave that guy?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
diverted them so that they didn't catch him.
Cheetor's fucking dead. Cheetor dies. Is that his name? Cheetor?
What happened, Antoine?
I don't know. Cat? I think it's Cat.
Cat.
said I should relax, and
You
I
should call him
leaned
a cat.
against the...
You call him Caleb.
Where's Cat?
No, he's not Caleb. I'm not Caleb.
I don't
Bro.
know where they didn't even look back.
I'm juicing back.
Oh, see? Look at that character. I love that characterization. Like snappiness.
And find him. Antoine can come with me.
Antoine?
Yes.
Oh, I love everything about this series, man. Getting the rings out of like the magic pond well thing.
Right.
That's where they come from?
Yeah, they get them out like the ring pond, right? He chucks them in a backpack.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I chunk my friend.
Excuse me while I chunk my...
It's like a little lore moment.
Yo, Sap.
Dude, he's so angsty and it
Oh,
fits
where'd
so
his nose go?
perfectly in this.
Oh, his nose!
Gotta juice it loose.
Dude, this show is so fucking quirky. There's like a part where he's like revving up like that, but like he fucks up and he like slams on his face and he's like, I knew I was trying to do that, and then he tells us like on his backpack and he's like, you okay?
Sniffly.
Oh, it's Snively, bro. It's
Okay,
Snively.
this is where this series gets important. Okay, we need to rank the Robotnik assistants as they go on, because every good Sonic
Yes.
show needs a little Robotnik assistant.
Well, Sniffly's got the hairband. Grounder didn't have it.
Yes, sir. One more thing, sir.
I like how Robotnik is red and Snively is green, like Mario and Luigi. That was going on at the
I
time.
like in
I wasn't
the
intentional, but-
more modern Archie comics where Snively gets a green Eggman costume.
Bring in the prisoner.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Dude. Oh,
Wait, what
no!
happened?
No, in the Archie comics, they gave Snively like the
modern
you know
Eggman
that
costume.
suit that Eggman has? Yeah, they gave him that. but,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
green.
yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's like a, yeah.
I feel like I have a
That's
lot,
so
a lot
cool.
of Snively bias because of the Archie comics.
Yeah. They made him like
Yeah.
insane though, didn't they? They made him like go like
Dude,
big
they
shot,
fucked him
like,
up
you know.
bad. Okay, so like there's like an era where like apparently there was like a imposter Snively, and like the real Snively was just trapped in like a capsule, like a Sonic 1 capsule.
Yeah,
like those,
Huh.
and he just comes back and everyone like is like, wait, what the fuck? I thought you were like you got married and shit, and it's no. I was like trapped for like ever, starving.
He's in like the background of some random comic shot as well. That's like
It's awful.
The capture
I
thing
love this.
yeah.
Wow.
I love this edgy shit, dude. I love it.
The SWAT bots. Iconic.
SWAT
SWAT
bots
bots
are
are kind of
scary, dude.
they're like imperial, not imperial, like
Stormtroopers.
Yeah, stormtrooper,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
real. I don't know. It's whatever. I
They're a
don't
bit
know.
basic, but I feel like you need a.
They
a-
are, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Jazzwed made a SWAT bot, they would be in everyone's series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
filler, like.
I think the metal makes it imposing.
Can I just say, the pacing in this first episode alone is like wildly so much better than the fucking
Yeah, grab that shit. Look, he's a buzzsaw, dude.
Like-
It's fucking awesome.
I am hooked. I'm into it.
love it.
I'm
I love that
interested. I'm you know, like the comedy's landing, the action's landing,
The
the
visuals
plot
landing.
the plot is going fast but like slow enough to give these characters time to breathe. Like it's well written, it's good.
Doesn't matter. Go, Sonic, go!
Not to worry,
Yeah.
Cat. I'll be back.
Oh my god, you see?
How much more farther, my princess?
I like how a big thing about this series that I really enjoy that this modern tries to do but it doesn't land as well is that it really emphasizes the importance of Sonic and like Sonic almost not being ready to
Yeah.
accept that responsibility. He
Yeah.
is the strongest
Because-
out of all of them. He is the most powerful. He's the one that they need in order
Yeah.
to turn the tides of war. So they're all willing to give their lives for him. But like and that's a great thing about this series. But you know that also translates to Sally, where without Sally they don't have a leader, and I think that's something really cool that the series modern tries to do, but it does not work because it forces right. They're trying to be like, oh, Sonic was this great thing, but Silver can do everything that Sonic can do, but also control shit with his mind, and fucking Shadow's still there, and like Knuckles is just as powerful. Like you have all these characters that can do the things that Sonic can do, but they never emphasize that it's Sonic's personality combined with his powers that like make him so important, you know? And the fact that like the unwavering faith in each other it doesn't land in Forces versus something like this where it's like that fucking cat character that can die, I don't give a shit about it, ugly design. Like his undying, like, no, you need to get out of here. Like, this is not, like, you are the reason, like, that
Yeah.
we even can win at
gotta-
all. It lands so much better than, like,
Yeah.
I'm not used to saying
it
Sonic's
hits,
gone.
dude.
You know, like, it's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
well
you are
written.
right. This is what Forces is trying to capture.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
fails. Like this is the best this gets done in like Sonic.
And this is what makes this is what I love so much about Sad AM. This is why, because Sad AM does this thing where Sonic is like the Superman type character, where he's like the superhero. He's like this unstoppable force.
But he's a kid.
At the same time, he's a kid, and he's the only one like this. There's no one in the show like this, and it's him against this whole fucking robot army, and that's what makes him the underdog as well. He's both Superman and the fucking underdog. That yin and yang that works so well. It makes him as a character so fucking awesome, and that's what I love so much about Sad
I
AM.
feel like
Oh my
if
God.
Forces would have worked better, because we have all these superpowered characters, it would have worked better if they couldn't get along. Because the minute we see everybody, they're like, we're getting along fine, blah, 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 you know? But like, it's, what if it was only like Silver and Knuckles were the only two that could actually like focus on a team? There's too much infighting with Vector and Amy to ever get anything done or some shit. You know what I mean? Like we need a reason why Sonic is so important in the modern. The reason why Sonic is so important is because he's the one that can get them all together, and he is a natural leader. You know, while Amy can fill up a leadership role, it's Sonic that is the one that can like gather the troops together. And also Sonic is the one who has the power to back that up. You know, he has the
narrative.
words, he has the narrative presence, he has the power to back that up. That's what Forces need to be. That's what this encapsulates, with Sonic also being a kid still and having that, like, you know, dynamic with the other characters. But where Forces fails is that there's no reason for Sonic to be there.
It's worth noting
Yeah.
as well, despite this being like a children's cartoon, the tone it achieves is so much more mature than Forces, which is arguably trying
Yeah.
for like a more mature tone than this.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely, yeah.
Forces, by going out of its way and be like they've been torturing him, it does. This feels more bizarrely. This feels like more mature than Forces.
Oh my god, yeah, and
To
like
me, at least.
Yeah.
no, and like in that one episode with Uncle Chuck,
Yeah.
what'd you say, Jay? It was episode 30 with Uncle Chuck, right?
Maybe.
The episode with Uncle Chuck like is hard. Like he is
Oh,
It might
being
be like
tortured.
this one. It might be
It's
this one
genuine.
though, where he like
Where he's like he's changing back and forth from this monster that he doesn't want to be. That is
I
torture.
just love I love
not that, yeah.
the flashback time travel episode where you like
Okay,
see the
totally.
rebellion happen.
Yeah.
Coup,
Yeah.
even not the rebellion.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's
Yeah,
so
no.
many good stuff in this show.
I know, like, and I don't think that the freedom fighters fit in with the modern class. I don't want,
No, I don't want them.
whenever people say bring back like the Archie comics or bring back the characters, I don't feel like they would fit in with the current modern
Yeah.
cast. But that's fine. I feel like there should be like at least some acknowledgement for this era in its own canon.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
take like
yeah.
a game. I take like a game where it's just the Sad AM characters or the Archie characters just together again, doing just a story.
Or at
with
least
them.
like a
I don't-
separate country that they're in or some shit. You know, like
Yeah, because they did talk about like dude. If there's like a knothole in like Frontiers, it's like a geological thing. I will
oh my
like, lose
god,
it.
imagine that. Imagine like
A Paper Mario style like different canon where it's just like Sonic Horizons, whatever, like a Project Horizons where it's just not whole Sonic games. I would take that too.
Well, isn't Sonic Prime supposed to be like multiverse sort of stuff, right?
yeah.
Oh,
There's,
they-
I mean, there's a
yeah,
non
I
there's
know
a
what you're gonna
non-zero
say.
chance we get like
I know what you're gonna
revisitations to all
say.
of these shows that we watch.
I know what you're gonna
Oh,
say,
man.
but they
Oh,
they
man.
already deconfirmed that. I hate this fucking.
Oh.
I hate Antoine so much.
Season
I
two,
know. I'm
season
so
two.
fucking sad.
Wait, they already
Maybe,
deconfirmed
yeah,
Sally?
never say never.
They deconfirmed that. I'm so
They
sad.
could be lying.
They could be lying.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't count on it, to be honest.
But if they did
I
though,
don't feel like it's.
I think absolute most would be a I don't know if anyone's familiar with Turtles Forever. It's like the TMNT
Yeah,
anniversary
yeah.
special.
Yeah.
I think the absolute most would be in the style of that. At the end, they have like loads of pictures of other universes.
Yeah.
oh
That would be
no,
quite nice to just
at
get,
the end
like,
of
a
No Way Home or
snapshot.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like a
the-
little snapshot of Saturn, a little
That's
snapshot
the thing.
of underground.
One thing I love about TMNT that I want the Sonic brand to like take on more is the fact that there are different continuities and they don't have to be the same. They can be different. They can be different tones entirely.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone can live in their own little islands.
Yeah.
There is a brutalized fucking TMNT where there's also the 2003 TMNT where it's just it's fine. It's fine.
That's definitely from my father.
And as its own thing too, like Rise is separate from everything else. It's not like any other thing, but Rise is like a fan favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love Rise. Rise is my favorite fucking TMNT thing that ever has existed. Like these things can exist in separate continuities. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's how we got Underground, which is like a musical band, versus this, like at the same time. But we don't seem to have that anymore.
And the thing is, they don't have to interject with each other. This is the thing with the games too. Whenever people are like, "We want a Sad AM game," and people are like, "You can't put Amy with," I'm not like asking for the characters to like just be jungled up with the main game cast. That wouldn't work because they look so radically different. Just make a game with in its own continuity. It's fine. You could just do that. It's fine. And then you
Yeah.
don't have to build off of that. Just give the Sad AM fans their clarity that they're not just like the forgotten fucking kids of like yesteryears, you know?
Yeah.
Because like this is an important era. This is like Sydney, there's a fucking amusement park that had these characters, that had Sally as part of like the branding, as part of like the statues and like the puppets and
Yeah.
stuff. Like Sally's an important deal whether people like it or not. Like it's maybe she's not important nowadays, but like she was really important to kids growing up
Oh, yeah.
with these characters.
And it's worth noting as well. I just looked up. We've talked about like the Archie comics as a continuation of this, but like they ran from 1992 to 2016. So like Sally and these characters they've been there since.
Yeah.
Like it isn't even just this.
Yeah.
So it's this weird another.
Was this Darcy's pre-evolution?
Fuck Darcy, dude. Darcy
Yeah, I
can
see what you.
explode.
Even though the Archie comics near the end of its life was kind of a, not jumbled mess, but just like it was really
It was a little bit of a shit show.
like complex. It was too complex for its own good, so it was good that they like called it quits. But there are
Yeah.
people out there who do care like so much and will just read regardless. But if they did want to bring back these characters in any way, shape, or form, in its own game or anything, it would, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just revive the TV series. We're in a big revival era of TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so fucking awesome.
Can you
dude.
imagine this in HD?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
definitely.
cool.
I don't know. I think I've gone on record saying this before.
the Hedgehog, no.
I think there's
didn't
only
actually
one
know.
character that they should bring back in the modern
Dulcie.
because
What are
a
you gonna
character this character archetype does not exist in Sonic Modern.
You're gonna say Antoine.
It's Antoine. Like
God damn it.
obviously,
Oh, yeah.
like a piece of shit, like coward, but he still has like a heart of gold, but he's like, you know, he's a snob and like kind of a ladies man, but he always falls flat on his face. Like that's like such a funny archetype that should exist in the modern, especially with all these like serious edgy characters. And I'm like, just give me a funny stupid man. Give me a funny stupid man. Also, another thing I want to say about Sally is having a female lead character in leadership that isn't at all fetishized or like by the narrative or like
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
sexualized in any regard is so unique for its time.
Man, how are you gonna
We
say that
know-
when Coconuts is right there, man? I said this last episode. I'll say it again.
I know the narrative with nowadays Sonic fans that don't watch this fucking show and don't give it a fucking chance is that Sally's like this weird furry fantasy, and like
No.
you know I don't blame
That
you.
is
I don't blame you.
That is not
There's
on
like
the writers though. You can tell that's not on the
I don't-
writers.
I don't-
They
No,
I
never-
don't blame you.
She's Princess Leia.
I don't blame you.
That's,
I don't.
she's Princess Leia. It's just
I don't
Star Wars.
blame you
You might get
because
into
you've
an
probably
argument
been
about that.
you've probably been influenced about the fucking internet and stuff with the internet. But I promise you, I know there are people. I know people in their 30s and 40s that looked up to this character. Women that looked
Yeah.
up to this character when they were growing up. She's so much more than eye candy.
Callum,
I promise you.
Princess Leia
Yeah.
was totally fetishized by the writers.
No,
and
no, no, no,
actors,
no,
though.
no, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying her character in this is so clearly based on Princess Leia.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
based
yeah.
on Princess Leia with capable writers. Sorry,
Yeah.
like
No, that's
I know,
fair.
I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. But yeah, I don't know. I do appreciate this show for what it is. I do. As much as I go, oh Archie, it's mostly because I don't agree with their designs. I just don't fit with the Sonic.
Yeah,
aesthetic to me.
even with the design change with the reboot, I'm not gonna lie. I would rather prefer if they're like their own continuity. Like I don't. Yeah.
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 I was just gonna say like about the games, like if you wouldn't want them redesigned, or you would.
I would want them redesigned
No,
if they're gonna bring
just-
them back.
They can if they're gonna bring them back. I
Just
want
do their
them
own
in their
thing.
own. Do it like what Injustice. Do what Injustice did, and it just takes on a story that is not canon to any other continuity. It's just in it. Sonic's at AM game
Yes.
in its own universe. You know that's
Or
fine.
just a show. I don't feel like it need. I don't think it needs to be a game because this was never game.
Or a,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, or a show.
No,
or whatever.
because like it's interesting to hold on. I'm just gonna let it end real quick. We can keep talking because it's like the point of the marathon. But like
Yeah.
there was supposed to be a Sat AM game, so it's just weird to think
There
about it.
was,
Like
yeah.
there would never be one nowadays. But if there like was, like it was always like there.
The idea was always there to have these characters become some
Yeah.
semblance
Yeah,
of
true,
a
true,
canon.
true.
Yeah.
Or like have
And that was when the main games were going on. Of course, it was before like the Adventure era with the redesigns and what we have now, and before the big boom of the Archie comics, where it was just various storylines intertwining with each other over various runs and issues.
Yeah.
But it was like feasible, I guess. I mean, they did get canceled, so probably not. But just
I mean, we
Like,
touched on
you
it
know.
last episode as well, but they're in Spinball.
They are
They're
in
in a
they are
Sonic
in
game,
Spinball.
I can't.
and that was
I
just
really-
accepted as sort of they're part of Sonic. Aren't
No, yeah, I can't emphasize enough that these characters mean so much to like a specific generation. It would be like for them growing up, seeing Sally and the Freedom Fighters cut off into the Adventure era. It would be like if we grew up with Amy and Knuckles and Tails and like the current cast as we know it, and then there was just a switch when we got to Adventure where they were just written out.
It would be like if Sonic Boom wasn't a side thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be like if
Exactly.
Sonic
It would
Boom was
be
the
like
main
if-
thing, and we never saw Blaze, Silver, we never saw any of the other characters.
If you understand just how detrimental probably
Yeah.
and alienated people were with that whole like transition, it was like that. Like, come
Like,
on, just
the
give
only-
them something.
The only thing that they had were the Archie comics, and that was like their
Yeah.
that was their thing. Like you know, once Sat AM was over, Sally existed in like what Christmas Blast, and then Sonic Spinball, and then
Yeah.
like,
Archie, yeah.
the Archie
I
comics. and
fucking
that's it.
love the Archie comics, by the way. For all their mistakes, for all their imperfections.
Yeah. Oh Ken. Oh Ken.
For all their pending mistakes.
Oh, and also Ian Flynn. I'm not gonna like you're doing so good with IDW, but I'm not gonna throw you a fucking line. You fucked up some of those comics too, man.
No, I like a lot of it.
I love a lot of Ian Flynn's. I am a big fan of his work. I will like I will never forgive him for Charmy.
He gave him like the girlfriend and like
He
the
gave him-
colony.
He gave him brain damage,
gave him-
dude, so that he
'cause-
acted like
Oh.
a
Sega
7-year-old.
was like, we need to keep our characters consistent. We need to have Charmy, you know, like. So they had this whole fucking like bee kingdom and bee everything, and then a girlfriend. How does it end?
It ends.
Wait, how does it end?
It gives closure to like the freedom fighters entirely. It's just one last adventure. It's just Sonic Unleashed. You see Chip hugging onto the Earth, like in like a metaphorical kind of sense.
And they brought
It's so
back
brilliant.
Scratch and Grounder too, and like.
We've been talking for a little bit. I know, but like, I gotta talk about this.
Let us know if you want us to discuss comics. That
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yes.
I would love
I
to.
think
Yes,
we
that'd be
suddenly
really fun.
discovered we have loads to say on that. But yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
maybe in
Go
a
on, George, last
podcast
thing.
formation. Stay tuned.
Jaleel White, misunderstood. I feel like he's a great Sonic, regardless.
Say that now before he starts singing
No,
as
okay,
Sonya
wait, no,
next
no, no.
time. Next time I'm going, Sonic Underground.
Oh,
They made a vow.
I don't like Underground.
Mother will be found.
Pretty girl, won't you go my way, or I'll get too caught in a masquerade. Pretty girl, won't you take